Good morning, guys. It is currently 9. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Let me lay down for this one because I have a story time for you guys. So let me pause this music. Okay. So today is a very important day for me because this determines if I am a loser for life or I am going to finally have my license. So this is gonna be the 4th time that I take my test, my driving test. I'm gonna talk a little bit about how I failed 3 times. So quick backstory, my parents don't have a car. They do not own a car, and I think my dad used to know how to drive a car, but I don't know. Like, I've never been in a car with him. That's what he said, that he knows how to drive. But my mom, she's never been behind the wheel. So starting at that, like, I have nobody who was sitting there teaching me how to drive, right? So then I decided to get my permit, which I honestly, even that didn't plan to take because I originally had went to the DMV just to get my ID card because I didn't have one at the time. So when I was there, they were like, oh, you might as well get your permit because you're basically gonna pay for your ID and then for your permit. Like, you might as well just get your permit because it's the same thing as an ID. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I didn't study for the permit. I just took it and I passed right on the spot. So after that, I decided to take some lessons, and honestly, I knew I wasn't ready the first time I took it because the guy, like my instructor, he was the worst instructor anybody can have. You know how most places that do lessons, they have multiple instructors available. It was his business, so he was the only one who was able to give instructions, like be the instructor basically. So he was not very kind, to say the least. Like, he made me feel like nervous instead of, you know, confident, and like saying things that would make me motivated to keep learning, I guess. So after I took like 5 lessons with him, I failed, and honestly, I don't even remember that time. All I know is that I definitely did fail, and I feel so weird. Like, I don't know how to hold the camera because the lighting looks bad if I hold it. Hold on. This looks better. It's just hard to hold it for a long time. Whatever. I'm gonna just keep talking. So yeah, he was bad. I knew I was failing. I saw it coming. You know, everybody says you fail the first time anyway, so I didn't really care that much that I had failed. And then after I failed, he was like trying to reschedule more classes, and I was like, no, like, you did no help. Like, I literally learned nothing with him. So I was just like, no, thank you for your services, but I'm gonna move on to another place that does the classes, another driving school basically. I don't know why that was so hard for me to like figure out what I was trying to say. So then I went to another driving school, and that one was a lot better. They had like a bunch of different instructors, but the only thing was about that was that they were too many instructors to the point where I didn't have a specific instructor. So every time I would get a lesson from another instructor, it was like I was kind of starting from 0 because they were like, oh, you're doing fine, and then the other instructor already knew what I had to work on. And then, you know, it was like a lot of inconsistency with that driving school, even though like the staff was really nice, everybody, you know, and they were giving me confidence. They were like, oh, you know, I feel like you're gonna pass, like, you got this. Point is, I take the test again, and I think I hit the sidewalk or the curb. I don't know. Parking, basically. I went back too far and I hit the curb. So then that's apparently an automatic fail or something like that. And then the second time they were telling me the same thing, like, oh, you're fine, like you got this, like you're gonna pass for sure. I don't know what happened that third time, but I guess it just wasn't meant to happen. And honestly, I wasn't prepared as I should have been. I thought I heard something. You guys, I'm home alone. And you know when you hear something, that shit is mad creepy. Like, I was like, what? Who's here? Sorry. Ooh, that just, let's go back. Just, I don't know. There was a lot that I was honestly like, wow, I understand now why I failed the other couple times, because I didn't know, like, the little things, you know? So now, with that being said, I have my test today. Hold on, let me see what time it is. Let me take my phone off my charger. Okay. So yes, I really wanted to make this video because I wanted to tell anybody out there who has failed multiple times and feels like they don't want to, you know, redo it. Just redo it. Like, what's the worst case scenario? You fail again, and then what? You got to take more lessons. Like, yes, it's expensive, but that shouldn't stop people from doing what they want to do in life. Like, you fail, okay, too bad, but that doesn't mean that you can just give up, because once you pass and once you get whatever you're working for, you're gonna feel a lot more, you know, better about yourself, more accomplished. And like, there's a quote, I'm pretty sure you guys all heard it, you're not a failure until you stop trying. And that is so 100% true. So even if I do fail today, worst case scenario, like, I'll be fine. I'll just, you know, keep taking classes, and then if anything, I'll just get a chauffeur and have somebody drive me around the whole time, because clearly I'm a bad driver and I'm not putting nobody's life in risk. So on that note, I'm gonna let you guys know whether I pass or fail. Wish me luck, and I will keep you guys posted. Hey guys, so I am back. Today is Sunday, and I took my test on Friday, so I wasn't able to speak about my driving test yesterday because I had work, and then I had like a family event. But I definitely I'm so proud to say that I passed my driving test. Honestly, I wasn't nervous while taking the test. I was more nervous waiting for the person to come to the car in order for me to take my test. It was more like the anticipation of like, oh my god, I'm next. So then when I actually took it, I was just like, okay, Yesenia, you got this. Just drive as if, you know, your instructor was next to you and not the person who was gonna pass or fail you. I am, you know, not surprised that I passed, but honestly, I was kind of like trying to mentally prepare myself if I did fail again, because that would have been like fourth time. And honestly, I had to like be, you know, easy on myself and not, you know, be so mad and all that stuff. But yes, I'm so excited. I know to some people it might seem like, oh, it's just your license, relax, like, you know, and that's fine. But for people who struggle, let me tell you, it is a different type of excitement. I hope this video helped you get a little more motivated and, you know, not be so hard on yourself. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video.